The Star Tribune is the largest news organization in the state of Minnesota. The kinds of stories that we're doing speak directly to the people in our community.
You know, I spend most of my time out in the field. I write about people who are vulnerable in our society. I feel like if I don't get out there and actually talk to these folks, their stories will never get out.
Minnesota had been a leader in services for the disabled in the state years ago, but it fell behind.
We owe it to the state, and we owe it to our readers to devote some resources to this.
You know, we traveled all over Minnesota, from the Iron Range down to the southwest corner of the state.
Scott there? You Scott?
I am.
We found out we had over 12,000 people in these sheltered workshops, more than any other state, where they were earning, in some cases, less than $1 an hour.
20,000 Minnesotans consigned to living in remote, isolated places far from their loved ones, and families who were waiting months, sometimes years, to get the financial support they needed to lead ordinary lives.
We kept hearing over and over again, we're stuck, stuck, stuck. Minnesota got stuck. People got stuck.
As they began to hone their reporting, the vision was clear for all of us that we had a really robust series of stories.
We found that we relied on sheltered workshops more than almost any other state. We had more group homes than any other state.
People were being denied their civil rights on a very large scale. Life choices that we all take for granted. Where to live, where to work, who you can form loving, lasting relationships with, that was all being denied them.
A community of people who have been pushed to the side of our society. Let's bring them back into the middle and let them tell the story.
Every job that I do, I do really well.
I'm a wonderful person. I'm a wonderful worker.
Disability is more like a label.
The reader reaction was like nothing I've ever experienced.
The governor stood up and said, we need to reform this system. Lawmakers stepped up and said, we need to do better. And families came forward and told us, this is what I've been living. Thank you for telling this story.
You know, A Matter of Dignity was viewed as the beginning of this focus of ours around civil rights for people with disabilities. Greater access to services. And it meant we were going to come back to this again and again and again and again and again, and we are.